The Battle of the Milvian Bridge took place on October 28, 312, just north of the Tiber River, approximately 1.5 miles north of Rome. It marked an important moment in history as it solidified Constantine's position as the emperor of the Western Roman Empire and paved the way for him to become the first Christian leader of Rome. During the 3rd century, the Roman Empire faced significant turmoil, with frequent changes in leadership. Diocletian, who became emperor in 284, attempted to stabilize the empire by implementing a tetrarchy, which divided rule among 4 men. Maximian governed the west, while Diocletian ruled the east. They held the title of Augustus and appointed Caesars as their subordinates to assist in governing their respective halves of the empire. Galerius served as the Caesar in the east, and Constantius held the position in the west. This system aimed to ensure a smooth transition of power and provide training for future emperors. In 305, Diocletian retired and persuaded Maximian to do the same. Galerius and Constantius were then declared Augustus, while Flavius Severus became Caesar in the west, and Maximinus Daia took on the role in the east. However, this decision upset Constantine, son of Constantius, and Marcus Aurelius Valerius Maxentius, son of Maximian, both of whom believed they deserved higher positions. When Constantius died in 306, his legions in Britain and Gaul proclaimed Constantine as Augustus, although he initially declined the title and was confirmed as Caesar. Severus became Augustus in the west, but the legions in Italy refused to recognize him and declared Maxentius as Augustus instead. This sparked a civil war in the west from 306 to 307, resulting in the execution of Severus and Maxentius assuming the role of Augustus. However, Maximian returned from retirement and reclaimed the throne, leading to further complications. Galerius, in the Eastern Empire, refused to recognize Constantine or Maximian as Augustus and appointed Licinius as Severus's replacement. Galerius invaded the Western Empire to enforce this decision. In 308, a conference was held at Carnuntum, which confirmed the titles of all claimants except Maximian. Each was given a portion of the empire to govern. However, this arrangement lasted only 2 years. In 310, Maximian fled from his son and sought refuge at Constantine's court in Gaul. There, he conspired against Constantine but was captured and forced to commit suicide. In 311, Galerius passed away, leaving 4 Augusti, Constantine in Gaul, Maxentius in Italy, Licinius in the Balkans, and Maximinus Daia in the east. Maxentius, suspicious of Constantine's intentions, planned to invade Gaul, prompting Constantine to take preemptive action. Despite commanding around 100,000 troops, Constantine had to leave the majority of them to protect the frontiers. However, he formed an alliance with Licinius in the east, solidified by the marriage of Constantine's sister to Licinius, ensuring his neutrality. With approximately 40,000 soldiers, Constantine swiftly moved through the Alps into northern Italy, engaging in fierce battles against Maxentius's legions at Susa, Turin, Milan, and Verona. As Constantine progressed southward, his support grew, with volunteers joining from the countryside and defections from Maxentius's legions. By the time Constantine reached the area just north of Rome, he likely commanded around 50,000 troops, while Maxentius had approximately 75,000. Maxentius ventured out from Rome, positioning his forces on the plain across the Tiber River near the village of Saxa Rubra. The stage was set for the decisive battle of the Milvian Bridge. On the day before the decisive battle, which took place just north of the Tiber River, Constantine reportedly witnessed a sign in the sky that he and those around him interpreted as a representation of the Christian God. According to a story, Constantine had a dream that night in which a voice instructed him to have the Greek letters Chi-Rho, the symbol of Christ, placed on the soldiers' shields, assuring him that victory would come under this sign. Consequently, Constantine ordered the symbols to be scratched into the shields before the battle. There were already Christians among Constantine's army, and he later revealed to Eusebius, who would become the bishop of Caesarea, that he had made a vow to convert to Christianity if he emerged triumphant. Details about the battle itself are scarce, but it is believed that both Constantine and Maxentius positioned their infantry in the center and their cavalry on the flanks. The turning point of the battle occurred when Constantine led a charge with one of his cavalry wings, resulting in a decisive defeat for Maxentius. With the Milvian Bridge as the sole escape route back to Rome, not all of Maxentius's men were able to cross it in time, leading to many drowning in the Tiber River. Maxentius's body, still in armor, was discovered the following day. Following the battle, the Roman Senate acknowledged Constantine as the sole Augustus in the western part of the empire. Constantine subsequently converted to Christianity, inspiring many of his entourage to do the same. In 313, Constantine met with Licinius in Milan, and together they issued the Edict of Milan, which proclaimed religious tolerance throughout the empire, including Christianity. Constantine then faced conflicts with hostile Germanic tribes, while Licinius waged war against Maximinus Daia, ultimately defeating him. However, Constantine and Licinius soon found themselves in disagreement, and in 323, Constantine emerged victorious in their conflict. The following year, Licinius was executed. In 325, Constantine convened the Council of Nicaea to define Christian doctrine. The council deemed certain Christian beliefs heretical and blamed the Jews for the death of Christ, leading to a series of pogroms. Christians, who had once been persecuted, now began persecuting followers of other religions. Over time, Christianity gradually became the dominant religion of the Roman Empire. Meanwhile, Constantine established the city of Constantinople, formalizing the division of the Roman Empire. The eastern portion, known as the later Roman Empire or the Byzantine Empire, continued its existence until 1453.